There are two common terms being used today to identify those whom are self-governed, and that is American state national and state citizen. Today, I will be diving into what the correct terminology is. The term American state national became well known through David Straight's teaching and passport status correction process. He uses code 8 U.S.C. 1101A 21 and 23. 21. The term national means a person owing permanent allegiance to a state. Defining person as associated to USC 1101, the term person means an individual or an organization. Individual definition shall include every infant species. Are you an infant who is dependent upon your caretakers and unable to make your own decisions? Other well-known definitions of person includes a corporation, legal entity, and legal fiction. Now that we have clearly established what a person is, as defined in this code, let's see what type of state this infant species is owing its allegiance to. The term state includes the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, the Virgin Islands of the United States, and the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. These are all federal territories. There is no mention of any nation-states, any republic, or any states of the Union. Furthermore, the definition of include is to confine within, to hold, to contain. So that's at the exclusion of. This is to say that we as infants are owing our permanent allegiance to the federal government and its federal territories. Corporatized states residing in a filing cabinet in Washington, D.C. State citizen. In the United States, there are two types of citizens: statutory and constitutional. Statutory are United States citizens, constitutional are state citizens. A person may be a citizen to the United States without enjoying the special rights and privileges which a state citizen confers. The states in part are now instrumentalities of the United States. An instrumentality commonly refers to a subsidiary agency of a government that acts independently for the public good and whose obligations are backed by said government. Case law confirms. U.S. v. Anthony 24 Fed 1873. The term resident and citizen of the United States is distinguished from a citizen of one in the several states, in that the former is a special class of citizen created by Congress. We have in our political system a government of the United States and a government of each of the several states. This is what I'm calling states of the Union, the nation states. Each one of these governments is distinct from the others, and each has citizens of its own. United States versus Cruikshank, 92 U.S. 542, 1875. He was not a citizen of the United States. He was a citizen and voter of the state. One may be a citizen of a state and yet not citizen of the United States. McDonald versus the State, 1883. A citizen of the United States is a citizen of the federal government. Taxpayers are not state citizens. This is huge. This right here is the door opening to non-taxation, lawful non-taxation through status correction. Supreme Court ruling Jones versus Tammern. The Privileges and Immunities Clause of the 14th Amendment protect very few rights, because it neither incorporates the Bill of Rights nor protects all rights of individual citizens. Instead, this provision protects only those rights peculiar to being a citizen of the federal government. It does not protect those rights which relate to state citizenship. If you are listening to this and you are still adamant on the terminology of American state national, please do leave me a comment referencing some case law that confirms the term American state national. I have yet to find any case law ever referencing the term American state national, but rather state citizen. With all this being said, I hope to have brought clarity to these conflicting terminologies. I am currently working on a DIY status correction offering through my website. Sign up at oxnelia.org if you haven't already to be notified when it comes out. This offering will be available to those who have a foundation of sovereign self-governance knowledge first, including American history and legal definitions, to name a few. Make sure to check out my course, which condenses this knowledge into a digestible video format with supporting documents. I would like to close this video today with the prayer of faith. Beloved Divine, I express my gratitude for the guidance you are bringing our communities to reestablish the glory of our Republic, the United States of America. May this great nation rise above all adversity, corruption, and perversion. With your grace, may you bless and give us the strength and fortitude on our journey towards reestablishing your law, God's law, the supreme law, as we are your children and no one else's. Amen.